everybody, I'm Ashley and you're Kickin with Ash. Today's episode is for the parents. Now I know some people are like, wait, I'm not a parent. You're absolutely right, but 90% of people that come on campus with the student are the parents, right? So if you're a part of that 10%, first and foremost, thank you for coming out with the student. I'm glad you took the time off to help them out. I really appreciate it. But this is for all you guys, okay? But let's talk to the student real quick. Hey, how you doing? First, I want to tell you congratulations. You did it. You finished K through 12. You are done. And I'm so happy for you. And I know this past year and a half was hard. It really was hard. But you made it. And if you can get through school with a pandemic, just imagine if there's nothing of a pandemic later, what you can get through. Okay? A famous quote that I've heard from family, friends, whoever you want to say. People are in your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Your parents, your ride or dies, they're going to be here for a lifetime. You've already established that they are a part of your foundation, your bedrock, right? But then you're wondering, well, the reason and the season, where does that come into play? Well, I come into play for the season. Because once you start your college journey, I am going to be here during that season, during that time to assist and guide you, right? But it's important that we talk to the parents because it's important for the parents to know it's time for them to take a step back and allow the child or the student to be in the driver's seat. What does that look like? The first 18 years of your life, your parents was in charge. They were in the driver's seat. So imagine a four-door car. They were in the driver's seat, you were in the passenger seat. You did everything that they asked you to do to get to the point of graduation, right? But now you're in college. So now, parents, you got to get out of the driver's seat and into the back seat, and the student into the driver's seat. And I know your parents are like, wait a minute, I'm not going in that back seat. Nah, I'm not doing it. It's important that you go to the back seat. The back seat is just as important as that driver's seat and the passenger seat, because you're still along this journey. But we need that passenger seat open for anybody and everybody that comes through this season, positive or negative, that's going to influence your child's life. And I know you're like, I don't want no negativity coming towards my child. You're absolutely right. But you can't prevent that. You can't. But what you can do, be in that back seat and catch them when they fall. Pick up that phone when they need you. That's where you're at, because you're their support. You're always going to be there. Those people that is that passenger seat, they're going to come in and out. And they're going to influence your child. I am one of them. So how does that look? When you come into my office with your student, number one, I'm always going to greet you with a smile and a hello, because I'm happy that you're here, right? But I need you to understand as the parent that I'm always going to address the student, because I'm here for the student. I got hired to advise the student. But I'm always here to answer your questions. My parents, my guardians, whoever's here with the student, because I know you have their best interests at heart as much as I do, right? But it's important for you to be in that seat, ask your questions, but make sure your student is the lead, in charge, in the driver's seat. Because once you leave, and you will leave, I probably won't see you again. You'll be at home, emailing or calling, but your student will still be in the driving seat. So it's important for you to allow them to be there. Also, another thing that you may not be aware of, our FERPA policy, FERPA, does not allow us to speak to you about your student's information without their permission. So at the same time, that's going to stop you as well. So I need you to be aware of the FERPA policy at the school that your student is attending. And what do you need to do to be able to get access? Okay, because every school has a different policy on how they handle FERPA. FERPA. Just Google it. So going back to it, is it really important for your student to be in the driver's seat along this journey? Okay, they're coming into their own, they're figuring out who they are, and they need to be in that driver's seat. That passenger seat needs to stay open, because we don't know who will be coming into their life to influence them in any way. But whoever the student wants in their back seat for the lifetime, you are very important, and it's important for you to know that. So to my parents, to my guardians, to my friends of my students, always be that support to them. They're always going to need you. When times get hard, they're going to need you the most. So don't ever feel like they don't need you, but just always remember, you're not in the driver's seat no more, and you may not be in the passenger seat, but you will be in that back seat, and you are a part of this journey. And that's important, okay? If you have any questions to my parents, to my guardians, to my friends and my students, ask them. Because if you don't know, the student may not know. And I need somebody to know. And to my students, if you want to share this to your parents, guardians, or friends, share it. This will start the dialogue on how you two can really have a balance in terms of when you come here. Because if you're an out-of-state student, it's going to be hard for you when you're miles away from home and feel like you don't have support. But also know you don't want your mom and dad or whoever calling you every day checking up on you too, right? So find that balance before you leave, so that way you're not going crazy here and we don't have what we call helicopter parents driving us crazy. Until next time, I really wish everybody the best. Enjoy your summers. I can't wait to see both parents and students. But remember, students in the driver's seat, parents, you're in the back seat. Leave that passenger seat open for the ones that's going to influence your child's life. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.